Hello, this is Japanese Craft Beer Reviews, and you're here with me today to look at a beer from the center part of Japan, the Kansai region of Japan, and it's called the Hotani Craft Brewery, and it is located in a small area outside, just on the edge of Hirakata City in Osaka Prefecture. Hirakata is about halfway between Kyoto and Osaka, and Hotani is a small village just on the edge of it, where the concrete ends and the mountains begin, going over to Nara. And Hotani Craft, they started in April of 2021, so been going about a year and a half or so. And in that time, they've produced 10 separate beers. And their brewery is, they raise a lot of the kind of adjunct things they put into the beer, like the fruit and so forth, and more especially, some of the hops that go into their beers are grown in their area. The brewing is actually done at Brewpub Standard, which is in Osaka City. And it used to be called Brewpub Center Point, and now it's Brewpub Standard, and they are contract brewing for the Hotani Craft Brewery. And the hops that are grown in the area, it's not a especially great climate for growing hops. That's much more of a northern sort of thing. So in Hokkaido, northern Japan, and Iwate, that area, the hops produced there are much more, the climate is much more congenial to making good hops. And so so far the hops I've had from, or the beers I've had from them, the hop character hasn't been especially pronounced or great at all. But we'll see about this one. So this one is called the Hotani Craft Sumomo saison, and it is made with red plums from the Yamaguchi farm, which is located in the Sugi district of Hirakata, not too far from Hotani. And they, on their website, they mentioned that the plums were the puree from the plums was put into the beer on the same day as the harvest. So I guess we could call it a fresh fruit beer. Often we hear that for fresh hop beers, the hops are put in within 24 hours of harvest. So apparently they picked the plums and drove them down to downtown Osaka to Brewpub Standard and put them right into the beer. You can see a picture of what these plums look like. They're kind of large plums. Yeah. This was a 6.2% saison, and we'll give it a try. I think it's the first saison they made out of their 10 beers that they have made so far. So let's give it a go, shall we? They have a little spider chart on the side here, which shows high level of sourness and aroma, and low levels of bitterness, sweetness, and body. It's called a spider chart. You may have seen them before. Okay, let's see about this one. Long neck bottle kind of bloops out. Okay, what do we got? It is a very hazy, kind of dull amber orange color, like unfiltered apple juice. You can smell it already. Carbonation is kind of fast and furious. You can see it streaming up there. And, well, a nice half a finger, a nice finger of sort of fluffy white foam. You can see the lacing on there. Pulling away. Yeah, the fruit comes out right away in the aroma. And as they have the, on their spider chart here, certainly aroma is kind of high. Very nice, very pleasant. And I think I'm getting, this is aroma, seems to be from the fruit rather than the hops. Very pleasant, fresh, kind of light zestiness and the fruitiness coming up. I take that back. There's probably some saison yeast in there as well. Yeah. is tart. The fruit is considerable. It does taste like kind of plum apple juice, fruit juice, kind of fruit juice mix. I don't think I've ever had plum juice. I've eaten plums a lot, but plum juice. This is, yeah, a nice little sourness to it. They didn't mention whether they put anything lactic to give it any sourness at all, but it does have some astringency, mild bitterness, small saison character, probably from the yeast, very mild hoppiness. This is a pleasant drink. Yeah. It doesn't seem terribly like a saison, but it is a kind of halfway there, and the fruit character is very nice. Yeah, I would give this a fairly good rating, I think. It's probably, I would say this is the best of the Hotani beers I've had so far. I think I've rated 6 of them so far, I believe. And yeah, so I would say you might want to give this one a go if you happen to see it. They are appearing in the Osaka area here and there, but they do have a website where you can order their beers, so you might want to go online and see what they have. Okay, the Hotani Craft, I'll try to put a link in the description. Okay, well that is it for today. This is the last of the Hotani beers I'm going to be reviewing in this series. I do have a playlist, so you can check out the other ones if you like. Stay well. Bye-bye.